Hi students, in this video we'll discuss our 7th lab program, which is to check whether a given number is prime or not. The question is, I am supposed to implement using functions and I have to check whether the given number is prime and I have to display the appropriate messages and should not use any built-in map functions. And clearly it is given in the question, I am supposed to use functions, right? So till now in all the programs I have only the main function. So here in this program, additionally to main, I have one more function known as isPrime function. And here I'll be writing the logic to check whether a given number is prime or not. And as usual, I have to start with the header file stdio.h, and program execution, it begins with main. And coming to main, I have the declaration part. I have declared the variable n and prime. Both are integers. And from the user, read the value of n. So which number I have to check whether it is a prime or not, that number I have to read from the user. Then the same number will be passed to the function. Right? The same number will be the argument for my function. This isPrime is the function call. Right? You can check here, and this is the function definition, or I can say as function body. And coming to the structure of my function, I'll have return type first, then the function name followed by the arguments. So what arguments I am passing during the function call will be taken over here, and this n value is used in this for loop. That is the number which I have to check whether it is a prime or not. And the logic behind this prime number is I'll start from 2, and the condition is n divided by 2, and I have to iterate this loop until I is less than or equal to n divided by 2. Suppose if my number is 10, right, I have to start from I is equal to 2, and it should be 10 divided by 2, it is 5. So I starts from 2 and I should be less than or equal to 5 if my number n is 10. Right? So for 4 iterations, this for loop will repeat. And the condition for prime number is if n modulus I equal to 0. That is, if my number is, when I divide by this I value, you take 10 as the example. As you all know, 10 is not a prime number. Right? So I'll start from 2. So 10, when I take modulus of 2, right, definitely it will be 0 only. When I divide 10 by 2, I won't get any remainder. This modulus operator is to get the remainder. So I won't get any remainder. So definitely it will be remainder is equal to 0. Right? Definitely remainder is equal to 0. So I can return 0. Return 0 is what? It is not a prime number. Return 1 means it is a prime number. If I return 0, not a prime. If it is 1, it is a prime number. So likewise, you take another one number, 7. 7 is a prime number. So condition is I is equal to 2 and I is less than or equal to 7 divided by 2, which is nothing but 3. So I have to iterate this loop for I is equal to 2 and I is equal to 3. Right? So 7 modulus 2. When I divide 7 by 2, I'll get remainder as 1. I won't get 0. Right? Next I becomes 3. I am incrementing I and I becomes 3. So 7 modulus 3. 7 modulus 3, again the remainder, it won't be 0. Right? So I'll be returning 0. Returning 0. So here when I talk about this function, I told the function structure is first it is return type, then the function name and the function arguments. So what do you mean by this return type? Whatever value I am returning, right, the data type of that returned value should be specified here. data type of the return value should be specified here. If I am not returning any value, you can use void here. Right, so here I am returning an integer value, so my return type is right int. Right, so this returned value, where it will go, see, program execution, it begins with main declaration is done, input is read from the user, and I am calling the function. Now control is here. Right, when I call the function, it calculates it. It will return the value, whether it is 0 or 1. 0 means it is not a prime. 1 means it is a prime number. Right, so this returned value will be stored in this variable prime. Right, so if it returns 0, prime will hold 0. If it returns 1, prime will hold 1. Now I have to check this value inside the prime. If prime equal to 1, I can print it is a prime number, else it is not a prime number. Right, so this is the explanation of the program. We can see the execution of it. Students, we'll see the execution of prime number program. See, I have used this online C compiler, and you can type your program and run it, and it is asking to enter the number, so you can give any number. 67 is a prime number, you know it is a prime number. We can run one more time and give different input. We'll check with 4. Yeah, 4 is not a prime number. You know 4 has the factor 2 and 4. So it is not a prime number. Thank you, students.